What is up tonight, YouTube? So it has been a heck of a week. So last time I talked to you guys was last Wednesday, and it has been 1 week since then, and a lot has happened. So we're going to quickly review that. I'm going to talk about the awesome weekend that should be happening, and finish off with a little montage of my friends and I at the zoo. So pretty much, Wednesday's last day I talked to you guys. The next day, Thursday, was a pretty basic day. I went to work, I came home, I ended up doing yard work for a couple of hours. Finished out my night doing some Halloween solar lights with my wife. She went to bed because she was feeling a little nauseous, and I stayed up and edited some Instagram stuff. So I climbed into bed a little after 1 o'clock in the morning, and my wife woke me up somewhere between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, begging me, crying to take her to the ER. So I did, and we ended up getting there around 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was very, very tired. Now, my wife is fine. She has a kidney stone. So for the past week, she's been in some pretty excruciating pain, but it looks like she's starting to feel a little better now, so fingers crossed on that. And that's pretty much how my Thursday led into Friday. So I got home and dropped my wife off around a little after 10, so we were there for 5 hours. And I immediately went to work. I then worked from about 10:30 to 5:30, where then I ended up actually burning myself with coolant due to a couple of pressurized systems and some things that really didn't make any sense in my experience. But I ended up with some pretty bad second-degree burns. They're starting to heal now, so I'm okay, and that's where that goes. I immediately went home after work Friday, changed my clothes, and hopped in my mother's truck, and we went to Home Depot, where I had to pick up my new windows because that was the only time this week I had time to get them. Grabbed my new windows, grabbed some supplies. I went home. I wrapped the truck up in a tarp because it was supposed to rain. Didn't want my windows get soaked. Immediately ran out to Burger King where I bought dinner and didn't eat dinner until 10 o'clock at night. Spent a little time with my wife, who was still not obviously feeling well after the day she went to the ER. Makes sense, right? And I went to sleep. I then woke up Saturday, went to work, finished out my day at work until I came home, and I immediately got started on my windows. So I'm going to quickly show you guys a picture of the process in the middle of the windows and then the end of the windows, which I still have some moldings to put up, but they don't look too bad. So Saturday, I ended up having some issues with the windows. They actually weren't the exact dimensions we ordered, which sucked. And it ended up taking from around, I got home about 2. Now my dad had already gotten started, so he had a half hour in on them, but about 2 to about 8:30 at night. And we were able to get them in, thankfully. I had to carve down my window sills, which sucked, and that's what the molding's for, to cover that. But they're in. It's not a big deal. Now, Sunday. Sunday was the day that I had planned 1 month ago for myself, my wife, and a total with my wife and I, 15 people to go to a zoo. A zoo that I absolutely love going to. This is probably the 6th time I've gone to it. It's fairly close to where I live. And in the end, it was 4 of us. Now, I understand why my wife didn't want to go. One of the guys who went with me, his chick has a herniated disc, so I understand why she didn't want to go. But a lot of the people bailed out for very BS reasons, especially when you're given a month notice. But we did end up having a bunch of fun, the 4 of us, and we do plan on going back soon, hopefully with more people. So that's pretty much how this week has gone. Now, this weekend coming up, tomorrow, Thursday, is the last day I have at work until my mini vacation. So I will have off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Tomorrow night, I don't plan on doing much except working in my basement and spending time with my wife. Friday, I plan on skating a little bit because I'm by myself. But Friday night, early in the morning, probably about 1 a.m., I am driving an hour to go pick up my best friend Austin. He's going to stay at my house for a few days. And the goal I have set for myself is I would like to try in 4 days to film a video part. Now, I don't know how well it's going to come out. I hope it can come out well. And the whole thing started with my wife had said to me randomly, literally at dinner, "Hey, didn't you film a video part a few years ago?" And yeah, I did. "Didn't you not like how it came out?" "Well, yeah, my friend who was filming me backed out of it, and I ended up doing some tripod shots, and in the end I wasn't completely satisfied on how it was." So she said, "Well, why have you never filmed another one?" Well, here is my chance. Now, I know people like Jamie Foy, I believe his newest video part, he filmed in 3 days. I am not like him, but I'm hoping I can do okay. So the rules are set forth. I've had these rules before for my last video part. I cannot repeat the same trick twice. I cannot skate the same spot twice. So I can't do 10 bank tricks in a row and then throw them all in the video part. I want to mix freestyle, old school, new school, and a bunch of spots as variety. The goal hopefully is 30 tricks, and I'm sure some of them will be filler tricks, but I do want to push myself and try to get something. Even if it is only 1 minute of footage, I want to feel proud of myself. But with Austin, hopefully willing to film me, I would like to be able to film some lines. Now, the exception to the tricks is if I front 180 down a drop, and then I do a 50 front 180 in a line, I may not count those as the same trick, but we'll have to see how that goes. And I also hope to sprinkle in, like a shared part, have him doing some things, like 4 of my tricks, 1 of his, is the homie. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. My week has been insane. I hope you guys are ready for Halloween. And as always, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Have a great day, guys. And for the bonus clip will be 1 more photograph of something I finally finished up tonight. And I still got some more work on it, but the electronics are done for it. Have a great day, guys.
They will eat out of your hand. You don't have to throw food out to them.
Tell me like a Hellcat.
There are more of the European fallow deer. The white ones are very rare in nature, or the gold. These are llamas once again. As I said, they do have a split upper lip, so they have.
I had to. Yeah, okay, but show. That's right.